Today, I'm going to be showing you all the best Destiny 2 fashion in episode Heresy so far. There'll be over 60 unique transmogs, and if you'd like to submit fashion for future videos, then I will have a Discord link in the description. Also, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more fashion showcases like this. And without wasting any more of your time, let's get straight into the Hunter fashion. So this first set I made is based off the new exotic Barrow Dyad. You can see that I've gone with scaly armor throughout to match the high theme of the weapon, and with this fashion I made sure to use armor that you all can obtain right now, though if you are newer to the game you probably don't have the shader ritualism, so I would instead recommend the new season pass shader Shipwright's Finery. This shader's colour scheme is almost identical to Barrow Dyad, just make sure to claim it from the season pass before the episode ends. And as well as this, the arms ornament for reaching rank 60 in the season pass is also a great alternative for this fashion. Moving on, I have another set to show you all, and this one uses the new Moth Keeper Wraps exotic ornament. Additionally, when you are in game and have your grenade charge, the glow on the arms and moths will intensify. Now I know this fashion is quite expensive, so I do have this alternative version as well. By the way, the exotic ornament will be sold for Bright Dust this episode, and if you like this helmet, that will also be available for Bright Dust during the Guardian Games event, which should be starting very soon. Anyways, that is it for my Hunter fashion. I'm now going to be showing you all the best Hunter transmogs from my Discord. Starting off, we have Dulicious, which based their fashion off the exotic Barrow Dyad, and the shader Mistophisper makes for this unique animated effect on the cloth, which I do think fits quite well. Chig also based their set off the Barrow Dyad, instead using the new exotic class item ornament. Strand used a similar armor combination to Chig, but with their shaders used, the Hunter gives off the look of the War Priest from the King's Fall raid. Equinox made a more strand based look using the new Matrix shader with the Crota's End raid armor. Misunderstood went with something a little different from the rest and went with this desert theme. Great choice with the Astral Drake arms, that they really well fit the exotic ornament. Then these next few transmogs used the new unobjective helm ornament, with the first one coming from Fancy Pants Oryx. Now Achella used the shader Hoarfrost Sunrise to give the cloth on their armor a prismatic look. Jinx made two looks with this helmet. The first is based around prismatic, but what I really like is their second set, which doesn't use the exotic class item. They still use this helmet because it removes the hoods of cloaks, and what I really like about this set is all these swords on the back. Even with this red shader, it does sort of look like a Siva ninja. Then finally we have Ultimus Umbra, which used this helmet with the Lucky Pants exotic, creating a sleek bounty hunter look. Now this next set I am going to hype up a lot because it is truly incredible and is the best use of this cloak I've ever seen. Here is what it looks like, and what Val did is base this set off the new Dungeon Exotic Finalities Augur, and like I said, I've never seen a better use of this cloak, so great job to Val. Then we have two more Hunter sets from Witchella. The first is a really cool RGB look using the new shader Shade Gleam, and the second is this purple fashion using the new exotic ornament for Moth Keepers. Misunderstood made something a little similar, instead basing their set more off the Arc colours, but what I especially like is this other set they made. The pop of white from Dawning Warmth really helps to create a nice contrast. For any of you Splinter Cell fans, here is a very accurate Sam Fisher look from Alma. Its Daimo also created this sort of tactical look, but they are using the Strand helmet with the new Matrix shader, which the effects do fit quite well. Love used the new seasonal helmet to make this Forest Ranger Hunter. Then we have this Death Trooper Bounty Hunter from Captain Scott. I also love the void glows throughout this fashion. Boris used the new helmet in an interesting way, making their set look like a witch. Dulicious made this very funky and colourful fashion using the new graffiti shader. But what's even better is this Puss in Boots Hunter they made using the new Trials of Osiris helmet. DPT Doofy made this incredible looking Samurai Stormtrooper. Then we have one final cosplay set for the Hunter, and this is based off Darth Revan. Even though it doesn't feature any armor or shader from this season, I still felt it was worth including because of the Star Wars collaboration. Anyways, be sure to let me know which Hunter sets were your favourites in the comments. And now it's time we move on to the Titan fashion. So this Titan set of mine is based off the Sand Trooper from Star Wars. Now I have already shown this on some of my other socials, and there was actually a common question: why didn't I use the boots from the new Star Wars set, considering they are literally a perfect fit? Well, it's because when I make fashion, I try my best not to use more than 2 pieces of an armor set. If you want to use the whole set with this, then it will look great. It's just a personal thing when I make fashion. Also, for newer players, viewers that may not have the shader Throne of Suit, I'd instead recommend Cinderchar, which Ada1 can sometimes sell. Now moving on, this other Titan I made uses the new Paragale exotic ornament with its unique helm ornament Solar Storm. When these two pieces are paired, it will add these solar glows to the helmet, and these glows do intensify in-game based off your supercharge. Now given the eagle look of these arms, I think the Vital Plate is a very good pairing, and the reason why I chose this mark is because it makes the cloth on the chest and mark look like one whole cloth piece. Overall, I'm really happy with how my Phoenix Fire Titan turned out, and also this exotic ornament will be sold for Bright Dust this episode, so make sure to save up. Anyways, that is it for my Titan fashion. I'm now going to be showing you all the best Titan transmogs from my Discord. Firstly, we have this Minband Stormtrooper from Bright Chaos. Techno Viking made a Samurai Stormtrooper, much like what we saw with DPT's Hunter. They also made this Obi-Wan inspired Titan, which looks quite accurate with this plating and cloth. Just a shame Destiny doesn't have good faces. Moving on, we have Grim Brother, which made this very thick Titan using the new shader Ceramic Alloy. This helmet looks so good even without the Paragale pairing, as seen by Befamus's Titan, though I especially like how they created this color split with the other armor pieces. Now Befamus also made fashion for the new Synthoceps exotic ornament. Glob also had a very similar idea with their Titan fashion, though my favorite fashion that I've seen with the new Synthos ornament is from Sickly. The leaves on the mark and use of Tangled Rust really give off this realistic Rusted Knight look. Sir Stonks used the new seasonal chest plate to make this Samurai Saint 14 set. Wilder also used this chest plate for a bloody samurai look, and the samurai theme does seem to be the perfect fit for this new chest piece. Chig made fashion for the Eternal Warrior, which actually looks really good, and I say that because this exotic is very difficult to make fashion for. Then there's Techno Viking with even more cosplay fashion. This first one based off the Thing is just peak, and for those of you that like Batman Beyond, here's a look they made using the new Trials of Osiris helmet. Misspelled made fashion based off the Dread. This first one looks like an attendant, and the other one is based off the Weaver. Amazing use of the new Dungeon helmet, and it doesn't stop there because Cal made this amazing Subjugator Titan using this helmet as well. Phantom Crow made their Titan look like Anubis. They also made this Hive themed Titan using the new seasonal helmet and mark, and if you like this one, then you'll also love this Hive Acolyte Titan from Prophet of Future. It's honestly such a good helmet and can even be used in a cleaner, more techie look as shown by Owen Pappy. Finally, we have some more sets which are cosplays. Prophet of Future made some awesome Gears of War themed Titans, with the first one being based off a Locust. The choice of weapon is perfect, using the new Monte Carlo exotic ornament with the chainsaw. Then their other Titan is based off Carmine. One detail I love about this fashion is the use of the Gambit arms, matching the decals on the armor with the tattoos. Icky Mickey made a Titan based off a Phyrexian from Magic the Gathering. And finally, for you Risk of Rain enjoyers like myself, Glob based their Titan off Mithrix. Anyways, be sure to let me know which Titan sets were your favourites in the comments. And now it's time we move on to the Warlock fashion. This is my first Warlock, which I call the Witness's Guardian. The idea of this set is to make one side look light and the other dark, and I found the perfect pieces to create this colour split throughout the fashion, like the new dungeon robes with the Root of Nightmares raid helmet, but also I found boots and arms that have very similar plating to the robes and shader in a way that helps with this split. What's even better about this is that all of the armor is obtainable, except of course the ornament for the exotic class item, which is silver only, though you could easily do without this. And also, as for the shader Ceramic Alloy, this is currently part of a silver bundle, but if you wait until Apollo, it will likely end up in the Bright Dust store. Now moving on, here is my Siva Warlock fashion. Yes, I know this is Siva Warlock fashion number 1 million, but I've tried something different with this one. First of all, I'm using the new Sunbraces exotic ornament with its unique robes ornament. Now I wanted to use this glow as some sort of Siva energy, and for the other armor pieces, I used different animated red shaders to look like the Siva energy is coursing throughout the entire set. I personally think this turned out looking amazing, and is quite different to much of the Siva fashion we've seen in the community, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Now I'm not done yet because I still have 2 more Warlock sets to show. This first one I call the Scarlet Keep Commander. This is of course based off the Scarlet Keep and those Red Hive on the moon. By the way, these new Warlock robes are a must-have for fashion. They are so good, and also for those of you that love this exotic helm ornament for Crown of Tempests, you are in luck because it will be sold for Bright Dust this season. Now here is the other and last Warlock set of mine. This is based off the Osteostrigger exotic, and I am using the new exotic class item ornament, but if you don't want to use that, then this fashion does also work with the Necrotic Grip exotic. Also, if you manage to get the shader Necrostatic, then I'd also recommend that for this fashion. Anyways, that is all of my Warlock fashion. I'm now going to be showing you all the best Warlock transmogs from my Discord. This first one is from Dajo3. The helm and robes combination with the colours from Iron Strength make for such a beautiful looking Warlock. Now they also made this Astrocyte Verse Warlock using the new prismatic themed robes, which you can see looks good even without the glows. Here is a set that utilizes these prismatic glows on the robes, and this is from Nebula87. Sundown made a set based off Nezrak using the new dungeon robes and of course the Nezrak Sin exotic. Here's another set using these robes, but they instead paired it with the Hermetic Hood, which does look like a good pairing. Hovercats used the new dungeon boots, and what I like about their fashion is that the gold on the hip matches perfectly with the one golden leg. Twist made a Hive Warlock using the new seasonal robes. The shader was also a perfect choice because it makes the scales on the armor look like bone. Blue Lightning made a Siva Warlock using the new shader Cruelty Song. Absolutely love the interlaced robes with this exotic ornament, creating the look of a fully exposed Siva arm. Then we have a bit of a different Siva set from Onyx. This is based off the new Outbreak Perfected exotic ornament. Praxis made a Warlock based off the new Lodestar exotic Trace Rifle. Then these next two sets use the new seasonal robes as well as the hardened Basilisk helm. And if you didn't know, the fingerprint pattern on these robes does actually act as a glow. And what I find especially great about Unpappy's version is that they used an orange shader to hide the parts that cannot shader on the Getaway Artist exotic. Then for the final Warlock set, we have Haunt and Hickory. I especially like the helm, gloves and robes combination. The shader really gives off this royal theme, so really good job with this one. But yeah, that pretty much does it for all the fashion I have to show. Massive thank you to everyone that submitted fashion for this video, and be sure to let me know in the comments which fashion was your favorite for each class. Also be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more fashion showcases like this. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.